Okay, welcome back. So now we're going to go over the trainer login. And so when a trainer logs in, they can log in for two different ways: through their iPhone, Android, or the web. And so I'm going to show you the phone login. So when they log in, they get these four options. In the near future, we're going to add the same options the client gets, because we have some trainers reach out saying they wanted to put in their own food pictures, their weigh-ins, to keep them accountable. So we'll add that. But for now, it's like this, which is fine. It works great. And hopefully by the time you purchase this software, you'll have that added. All right, so first we're going to look at is clients. So the client button's here. If you click clients, you'll be able to view all your clients as a trainer. If you click on your client, you'll be able to see all their information. So we'll start here with food pictures, and it'll bring up the calendar, and you're able to click and see any food that they eaten for that day or week. Next, what you want to do is really just slide your finger across the phone, and you'll move over to weigh-ins. So you'll be able to see the weigh-ins. Also, soon we're going to be adding total loss. Thinking about hopefully putting it here on the chart, that way you can see their total loss, and across, that way you can keep up with that. And then swipe again, you're going to see fitness assessments there, and then you'll see measurements, selfies, of course, you'll be able to see their selfies, and then their lessons. Now, this is going to be the lessons they completed. So you'll know exactly where your clients are at all times in their lesson journey. Okay, so if you want to add a new client, we go back into clients, we hit the plus button, and you're going to put the information in. There's two ways to add a client. One is through the trainer app, which I suggest because we want to leverage our people to free up our time, our admin's time. And then the other way is through the gym login, which I'll show you when we get to that. But again, I prefer letting the trainer do it. So the way we do that is we give a trainer a list of clients. We want to keep that list under 40. It's be hard to manage any over 40. The trainer can go in and put this information in. I would recommend just putting their first and last name, their email address, and fill in the other blanks with just numbers, characters, or whatever. Right now, all the fields are required. That's why you have to do that. In the very, very near future, the only fields that's going to be required are your first name, last name, and email address. And then the client can go back in and add that information in as far as their address and phone number and everything else, okay? But if you want to put all that in there, you can. Once it's in there, that's the only time the trainer's ever going to see their information. They'll never see it again, okay? And so when they do that, the next thing that's going to pop up is asking to put in their measurements. Now, you can skip it here if the client's not in front of you, or if you don't have the old measurements in the folder. But again, remember, if you skip, which is fine, the first time you pull up their phone, let me back up and say, if you skip, of course, when that client comes in next time, you're going to ask them for their phone, you're going to take their measurements, and they're going to put in the numbers, and that's when you can add extra fields in, like if you want to measure their neck for some reason, or their calves, or their bicep, that's when you can add extra fields. The same way here. The only time you get this green button is the first time you put that in. So hopefully not hopefully, but this will be fixed soon to where you'll be able to go back and edit and change on the fly. But for now, it is like it is. And this is where you put in your custom fields. You can put in anything from, planks. Planks will, even though it says inches beside it, planks is 2.5 minutes or 2.30. But anything you want to put in here, box jumps, whatever. Not box jumps, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said planks. So we're gonna delete that. Testing, 1, 2, 3. So in measurements, if you want to put in your neck or calf, like I said earlier, that's when you can put that in here. Maybe you want to measure thighs. That's when you put that here, okay? Next, we're going to move on to fitness assessments. As you can see, fitness assessments has a 1-minute timer that you can hit. And basically what we're after, push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, they can do in 1 minute. Again, you can add as many fields as you like, but only the first time you put it in, okay? And the same way, when you click that green button, you can add as many fields as you like box jumps or planks. If you want to put in plank, you can do that. Just know it's 2.5 minutes with 2.30. I do want to go back and mention under measurements, if you want to put in body fat percentage, just put in body fat. It'll say inches on the side here, but you're going to put in, let's say it's 23.8%. You'll put in 23.8, okay? So you can definitely do that. And then after you're completed with that, whether you skip these sessions or not, the client's going to be emailed this here, and they'll email their username and password and how to download the iOS app or the Android, okay? And then once they're logged in, they'll go through the lessons, and the first lesson they go through will actually show them how to operate the app and everything. All right, chat with a client. This is what I really, really love, is right here to the top right-hand corner. If a client has any questions, then the trainer can communicate back and forth with the client. What's cool about this is, again, your trainers no longer have your client's personal information. They're texting. Everything's in one place. It's real easy to text our messenger back and forth. And the cool thing is you actually get to see all this if you want to through the trainer login. So you'll be able to see if the trainer is actually engaging with your clients. The way it works, just like any app, when you get a message, it gives you a notification, pops a little one up beside the icon for MyFitMembers, and shows you have a message. Okay. Broadcast messaging. So this is pretty cool. If you hit broadcast message, so a trainer is able to send a broadcast message to all their clients. And I'll go through the club login. You'll be able to send a broadcast message to your trainers or clients or both. So if a trainer just wants to send one message out, they can do that. They type the message in here and hit send, of course, and there's the message. And the way it shows up is a blue box right across the top of the screen here. And so when a client logs in, the first thing it says is a blue box with that broadcast message. And then once they're read it, they can hit the X button and move on. All right, so that concludes the client login. And then next we're going to go to gym login. So just click the next video to move forward. And thank you very much.